Get out the insurance cards, get out the co-pays. The office is open, my friends, as this video is brought to you by drroto.com.
But let's also move on, and we're going to talk some Sunday night football with our friends over at WinView Games. I'm going to go ahead and read through my little promo for it because we really love and appreciate everything that our WinView Games family has done for us. So this episode of the Fantasy Debate is brought to you by WinView Games, the nation's sports prediction leader, home for pregame and live prop and contests. You can play against your league mates, play against your friends, play against your co-hosts, and finally settle a debate on who knows their stuff best. This week we're going to be covering the Chiefs versus the Steelers. Cannot wait for it. Go to winview.tv/doc and get $100 matched on your first deposit. This is going to be a really fun game. I cannot wait. Obviously, Steelers. I mean, am I going to hope on the very last bit of hope? You know, you're telling me there's a chance, there's a 1,000,000 to 1 chance. Yes, I'm going to hope for my Steelers to win in this one because why wouldn't I? I'm just going to be positive. So of course, I'm going to be taking my skew. I'm going to take my bias into this one. I try and leave it at the door normally, but no, I'm going to stay fully Steelers biased in this matchup as we talk WinView Games. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Tate, I'm sure you already disagree with me on all of these.
Of course.
Yes. So
where's the fun in that?
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
I like arguing with you.
So I'm going to say no to this one right off the bat, but I'm sure you're going to say yes. Kansas City wins the game by 13 or more points in this matchup.
That is a very, very, very high and aggressive spread.
It's aggressive, right?
It's insulting.
It is.
Steelers. That's a really high number. Obviously, if you're going by what happened in the first matchup, then you're like, well, that could happen again, and it could. I don't see the Steelers going out like that. Hopefully, I mean, once upon a time, Dan Marino, his final game in the NFL was a laugher against the Jacksonville Jaguars of all teams in the playoffs. Oy. But I'm anticipating that the Steelers, who were able to grind their way into this one and have Ben Roethlisberger for one final hurrah, I think it's going to be a little bit closer. And you do have a healthy TJ Watt this time around, and that makes a significant difference.
It does. It makes a huge difference to have him on the field. And I mean, you're also going to have, and I don't know if he's in any of these props, but Juju has been activated. Whether or not he is going to be a big playmaker because he is coming off of a shoulder injury, I think he's going to be at least a very good decoy for defense. So it does help to at least have everybody present. Everyone's in attendance. Everyone, when they go around and say, who's here, everyone's going to say here. That definitely helps.
Yeah, I mean, you're still looking at Najee Harris is a little bit banged up. But I'm going to say no. I'm with you. I think it's going to be closer. I think the Steelers go out swinging. Mm-hmm. I do think Kansas City is going to win this game, but I don't know if it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a blowout game as well. So I'm going to go no.
I feel like I'm picking with my heart on that one, though, Sam. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I could see, like, Tyreek Hill barely played in their first matchup, and Travis Kelce wasn't available, and they still shredded the Steelers. Yeah, but I'm going to roll. I'm going with the narrative. I'm going with my heart on this one.
Yes, no, I get it. But going with the narrative, hey, they got to keep it closer than 13 points, right? Okay.
Good golly, I hope.
All right, this one's tough. Kansas City scores a touchdown in every quarter of the game.
Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I think the Steelers will have a little bit more success slowing them down, but I didn't see a whole lot of resistance the last time the Chiefs and the Steelers played. We'll get a little bit more with a healthy TJ Watt, but I still think that the Chiefs I expect them to score in the 30s in this game.
Yeah, I do. I would expect them to score at least a touchdown in every quarter. This is going to have to be a high-scoring game for the Steelers to win. Like, it's going to have to be. So I agree with you there. Najee Harris scores a touchdown in the game. I'm going to say yes on this one. That's an easy yes for me.
Okay. Tell me why.
Well, he had a touchdown in the last game as well. He's been very consistent across the board for Ben as an outlet. And I think in order to beat the Chiefs, he's going to have to be one of their main threats. I mean, it's got obviously his red zone targets have been Pat Freiermuth as of late, and Najee Harris has just had a crazy amount of volume in the running game. I think that he's going to be able to edge out and just get like at least one rushing touchdown in this one.
Okay. I mean, I think the formula for them to stay competitive in this game does involve Najee Harris. So Harris probably seeing somewhere around 20 total touches. You would think a couple of those are going to be inside the 5. They better be. Otherwise, this is going to be an ugly game. And we're both predicting it's not. So let's stay consistent. I'm going with yes. Let's go, Najee. Get in the end zone, boy.
Getting in the end zone. Let's do it. On to the next one. Pittsburgh scores first in the game.
No. No, they don't.
Okay. I'm going to say yes. I mean, this is like this is just one of those flip a coin questions to me. Because I mean, I think whoever gets the ball first is going to score first. This is going to be like, it's just going to be how the game goes, you know? As soon as you get the ball, they're going to have to score on the first drive.
Okay.
So I think to stay competitive, I think the Steelers are going to have to score first in this game.
Cool,
all right, Tyreek Hill records the longest reception of the game. This feels like an easy yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's the field. I mean, there's a couple other big play threats in Claypool and Deontay Johnson, and even on the Chiefs. But yeah, Hill's the best of all the deep threats. So yeah, I'd say let's just roll with yes if that's what your gut's telling you.
I think for the longest reception, he's kind of my gut yes, because there have been some good longer passes by Ben this season, but there have been a lot of misses as well, and a lot of them because either a player didn't run the route correctly or he was overthrown. It's just there's been a lot more misses in that department than I think that Mahomes would have with Tyreek Hill. So I'm going to go with yes on Tyreek Hill having the longest reception of the game.
Gotcha.
All right. Mahomes records 3 or more passing touchdowns in the game. That feels like an easy yes.
I'm going to say yes. Yeah.
Especially based on the 4 touchdowns earlier question.
No Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, not to say that Darrell Williams or Gore can't find the end zone or something like that, but let's just go ahead and say Mahomes has himself a pretty good day. I say 3 is very, very well within the realms of possibilities and outcomes.
Yeah, I feel like every touchdown in this one would be a passing touchdown. Just something in my head that says that that's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that
I'm not doing another bet.
No more side bets.
That's an interesting one.
All right. Well, number 7, more points are scored in the first half than in the second half of the game. I'm going to have to say no on this one because I feel like every time that the Steelers have gone into one of these shootout matchups, they've had to come from behind with these massive deficits and score something like 17 points to come back from nothing towards the end of the game. So I feel like it's more likely we'll see a very heavy-weighted second half than first half.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm with that. I think we're still going to get a kicker question, so I want to save my risk-free.
Okay, we're saving the risk-free. We're saving it.
There's a kicker question every single time.
Wait, what if there isn't?
Then I'm screwed. So
then we'll just use it on the last one anyways. All right, number 8. Both teams combined to record 2 or more receptions. Both teams combined to score 2 or more interceptions in the game.
Record 2 or more interceptions? Yeah, I got you.
I've had a cold for like a week.
I would say yes. I mean, I think Ben could throw 2 on his own.
I think Ben's going to have at least 1, and I think that the Steelers defense is going to have at least 1, maybe 2, in order to stay competitive. The defense is going to have to step up another level in this game to give them a chance.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with that. Let's say 2 or more. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, 2 or more for sure. All right, number 9, Pittsburgh records 3 or more sacks in the game.
No,
do you think
I'm saying no.
No, TJ Watt.
I know TJ Watt. I understand.
Cam Hayward, let's go. I think they get 3.
I think they get 2. I think that they'll get to Mahomes once or twice, but the way that Mahomes was getting the ball out of his hands in that first matchup, without Tyreek Hill, without Travis Kelce, are they going to be able to get to Mahomes quick enough? On 3 different occasions, I'm going to say no.
Fine, we'll say no. My heart says yes.
You don't have to agree with me, but it's
fine. I'm going to say yes.
All right, there. Pick it with the heart. There we go.
Going with my heart.
That's a Sam I know.
Yeah. No. We have to. That's the only way we're going to win. All right, number 10. Both teams combined for 750 total offensive yards in the game.
That's a high number.
That is a high number.
That's a high number, but If we think Kansas City is going to have as much offensive success, scoring a touchdown every quarter or something like that, then, you know, I think no. I'd say the risk-free is we have to use it now because we saved it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, actually, you know what? Since we're using a risk-free, go with yes, because we get higher points on the return.
Okay. That sounds good. I mean, that does seem really high to me, though. So if we didn't have the risk-free one, I would be okay with going no on that one as well.
Cool. Perfect.
Prediction made. Let's go. Thank you again, everyone at WinView. You guys have been so fantastic this year. Again, go on over to winview.tv/doc, and you'll get $100 deposit matched on your first deposit whenever you play a game over at WinView. And you can bet on every single wildcard game for the weekend. So it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of more fun props to get in there. Yeah, it's a super good time. So
predictions.
Scores. Yes, give me your score on how much you think because in the WinView, you said they weren't going to beat by 13. So I'm going to guess you're going to be a closer game. What's your score for this one then?
I'm going to go 38-28 Chiefs.
Okay. So by 10.
It's less than 13 points, but I do think that the Chiefs are going to handle their business. I do. I'm sorry. I want to roll with the narrative. I want to see Ben Roethlisberger ride off into the sunset. But unfortunately, this little thing called the National Football League doesn't always see a happy ending for, Hall of Fame players. And he's had his couple moments already. That one final game against the Cleveland Browns at Heinz Field, that was an awesome moment that will always kind of sit near and dear to the hearts of Pittsburgh Steelers fans. But Patrick Mahomes is a different beast, and they're at home. Tall order.
I'm going to go with 31-34. I think we're going to win on Boswell. I think it's going to be tied, and I think it's going to be a field goal that gets us the win. So I'm going to go 31-34, and it's going to be the Steelers who are going to take it away.
There we go, Sam.
Yeah.
With conviction.
Yeah. I mean, he's saved us so many other times as well, and I just think they have a lot of confidence in him. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. This takes into account all the touchdowns that we predicted that Mahomes would have based on our WinView props. So, yeah, feel pretty good about that.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck to everybody else that's joining us here. If you have not yet done so, try it out. WinView this upcoming weekend. Go ahead and roll with us. Let us know. You can play against us. You can play how is it you said? You can play against your friends. You can play against your family. You can play against your co-hosts, settle all those debates, and who knows more about their respective sport by go ahead and playing some WinView games. I don't even have the script in front of me. I think I got pretty close there. But Until next time, everybody, later says the Tater, and enjoy NFL Wildcard Weekend.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Fantasy Debate with Sam and Tate. Check out all the other content, seasonal and DFS tools, as well as premium access to our staff for all your fantasy sports questions right in the members only Discord right here at drroto.com. Have a great wildcard weekend, everyone. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for stopping by the office. Get your fantasy prescription by subscribing to the channel and